Hey guys, good morning. No, we're not streaming on home internet, so don't even ask. Okay, um, today we're gonna do what we did last time. Let's see how that works. Okay, so we're streaming on MiFi. And I'm not going to tell you exactly how much data we have right now, but I know this is going to be the first time we have streamed this content from the home for the MiFi, so we'll see how that goes today. As you know, somebody's working on something out there. I don't know what. I didn't go chance to look, but I don't even know what they're making or modifying, for that matter. But I do know that it's Tuesday. Got the laundry done yesterday. Came out clean. This is nice, clean laundry, and most of it was mine. Just a little bit of it was Ed's. So, and that's pretty much it. I don't really have a lot to say today. Let me find out what's going on out there. I'm becoming curious. I was just fixing a piece of trim on the door. They're making so much noise. I was like, what the heck are you banging? And I looked over and said, oh, okay. Krista says hello. John Heyman says Jimmy's. No, it's not Jimmy's. The neighbor next door. So how's everybody doing this morning? Today we are streaming through our secret site. How you doing, Andrew? Oh, panel's open, guys. So Andrew, we'll get you on panel. Well, actually, anybody can come on panel, but I'll get you in a panel. They said we did really good with Krista, and we all had a good time, but our battery died on the phone. So it wasn't like some bad guy knocked us offline. It was just a battery died on the phone. Chris can attest to that. So Angela can attest to that. Chris can attest to that. The battery died on the phone, and that's why we ended up going offline right near the end of the show anyway. Because the laundry was just about done drying, and I was just about ready to go. Tell you it's time to go, and boop, battery went offline, and that was it. And I think I got the message. I need a new phone. I need a new battery for my iPhone. That's why. And then I need a new camera for the iPhone. So battery itself replacement isn't so bad, but the camera's a whole other story. Oh, I want to get Andrew on here anyway. Yeah. John Heyman's here. Yes, John. Oh, we're gonna do that rotten game by me again? Oh. No, I know how to deal with that. Since no one's here yet. I get you all pretty and you little dog Toto too. Got ya. Damn you. Oh, no. Anyway, so... Yeah, I know, John. I figured that out. You know what? That's probably how people are getting the IP addresses where you're streaming from. It's probable right now Tunnel Bear is taking care of it. So Tunnel Bear is totally masked their entire internet connection. I'm always here. I just quietly watch most of the time. .49 gigabytes. Ugh. Let's see. Hold on, 49. 1.49 gigabytes. Let's see how that does at the end of the show. Looks like a nice day. Yeah, it is. I'll probably be going out in a little while. I was going to change my home phone number, but then, like they told me, is that, of course, it's going to mess up your automatic billing. And oh, God, please don't mess up my billing. Oh. Craig may not be on today because he got too much rain in Long Island and basically found his home phone power were knocked out because of the weather. So I mean, he said the only thing right now that's working is the cell phone. It rained here I think we got the periphery of it. We didn't get really much rain at all, but we got some sprinkles here and there. In fact, it brings up a very valid question. What's the story with weather? Honestly, I think that we're not gonna. New England is not gonna be having any major snowstorms or anything in the winter time until later in the winter. I know that's too early to give me an accurate answer, but that's the way I see it. So now Skynet says to me on Discord yesterday, would you ever consider having noodles on your panel? I said no, I do not want noodles on my panel. How does this affect your content? Sometimes one of my videos apparently kind of ran afoul with the community guidelines. I didn't get a strike for it, but they took it down, claiming it violated cyberbullying and harassment. And I kind of wonder what about the other videos that are out there that do the same thing to me. I don't know why they don't get stricken, whatever. No. Jojo, could you please confirm that's you? Please confirm that it's you. Just text me, beat me, send me a message, because I don't even see you in the chat. Just type me a message to confirm if it's you coming on the panel. Gotta be careful in this day and age. There's a lot of creeps who are trying to knock me offline for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. They just seem to be everywhere. Right. I thought so. Right, I didn't think it was. That's why I asked. Yes, she does. That's her traditional style. I think they're trying to find out the IP address that Tunnel Bear is sending out my data from. Let's see what I'm gonna do. Let me close the pan. Let me close this anyway, since there's like no reason to leave it open yet. Let's just close this for now. I think people are trying to fish from my streaming address, which Tunnel Bear is providing. When will they learn? When will they learn? So, it's just finding it frustrating. Winston, by the way, has more than just 2 cruisers, and we have about 6 cop cars, and a couple of them are plain Jane cars, undercover cars. Yes, the windows are open. And the door. So, right. So I'm sorry, I didn't do a stream last night, but there was nothing really to talk about. So, I mean, because, like, when I came home, I was just emotionally tired, physically tired. Well, we don't have county police. We have state police. And Connecticut doesn't even have counties anymore. They just exist by name only. I guess back in the 19th century, they got rid of the county governments. But they have we have city police and state police. I just said that. We don't even have county governments. It's true. Connecticut's weird that way. We don't have county governments. But we do have a county courthouse. That's where evictions take place. But we don't have a county police. We don't have a county government. We don't even have a county sheriff. We don't even have Connecticut's just weird. How you doing, Larry? Buenos dias, senor. Buongiorno. Good day to you. Good morning, actually. Actually, giorno is day. Buongiorno, senor. Signore. Where are you from, John Heyman? It's in the south. That's all I can tell you. I don't know exactly where. How you doing, Gothic? We have a sheriff, but the only thing that they really do is serve you papers for your evictions. Yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, other kind of legal court paperwork too, not just evictions. For example, they can serve you a summons. I don't know if it was meant as a means of saving money that we got rid of most of the county governments. So in Connecticut, the order of precedence of procedure is to go first to the city police. If you have some towns do not have a police department at all. They pretty much depend on the state police. Nothing. Same old every day. It's just absolutely true. There's nothing going on at Winston today. What does letters mean? TWU. What does TWU mean? Tuesday, this week, today we go to university. I don't know what it means. See, I don't know a lot of the stuff that you've thrown at me over the years. The terminology, I don't know what it is. Oh, that's what's up. Okay. I try to learn this stuff as we go. Yeah. Some of the terminology you guys use today did exist when I was in high school, but not all of it. Are you moving to Charleston, South Carolina? Krista says, sometimes that are really small in the state. In Connecticut, they only have resident trooper, and then they rely on the state police. Right, New Hartford is in that category. Have you talking about me? Have you ever grown tomatoes or... Honestly, I'm terrible at plants. I kill them. I'm just terrible at them. I don't have the skills to raise a garden. You do know that you can buy tomato plants on food stamps, right? I didn't know if you knew that. You can buy food plants and food stamps. I did not know that either until I found out. You can. Food stamps can be used to buy food plants. So if you want to raise potatoes, tomatoes, corn, cabbage, lettuce, green beans, peas, squash, pumpkin, you can zucchini. As long as it's a food-bearing plant, you can buy the seeds on food stamps. I did not know that. I don't have gardening in a while. Yeah, but most people don't even know about it. So the EBT SNAP card, they don't even know about it. Not all seed sellers know about it either. I don't like Brussels sprouts. I do like those watercress. I like those watercress though. We're doing okay. We're holding on. I've seen okra raw. It's pretty interesting. It's a hexagonal shaped stem. Wasn't expecting that. I was like, dude, this thing is weird looking. I was like, I'm not doing too bad data-wise. 1.7. We used about, between YouTube and this thing, I would say we used so I'm going to see how fast the data disappears during the normal show. Carrots I like apples. Yeah, I know fruit trees are a lot more work to grow, but seriously, Gotta love it when you can have an apple tree in the backyard. And not in the pears, but you can have an apple tree, you could have a pear tree. Um, do you know that you can use your food stamps at the farmer's market? Yes, I do know that. As long as they accept the machine, as long as they can run the transaction, yes. I don't eat any vegetables, but I love Brussels sprouts. Okay. I like Gale apples. Red and delicious are okay too. The problem with the apple tree is they take a while to grow. I like broccoli. I like cauliflower. I like red cabbage. So, I like a lot of little things like that. Let's see. First of all, I noticed with the system that on my phone, it seems to be working really well. Yeah. I'm in. And then the map, Julie says, yeah. Okay, so just talking to somebody on the side chat. Okay. Apple select best friends in this conversation. Considering the fact that I work my show on a Mac. Yes. My show is run on a Mac, which is a type of Apple. This is true. So when is Apple gonna come out with a Gala computer or a Red Delicious computer? When are they gonna come up besides the Macintosh? What about a Granny Smith or a Granny Smith computer? That'd be kind of weird. Who here had like snap peas? I don't know. I like green peas. I don't think I've had snap peas. I like green beans too. Yeah, but there's some red cabbage I don't like. There's I call it black cabbage, which is just or purple cabbage. I mean, really deep purple. That stuff is. What the ruby red cabbage isn't bad. No, you can silly. Well, I wouldn't surprise your doctor wouldn't be telling you to do just that. Stop the flop pots. I think so. Green peas are the round ones. I don't know about snow peas. But yeah, I think the flop pots are snap peas. Yeah. I never had that. Yeah. I'm quite alive, thank you. I didn't die yet. Michelle got a good morning sleep. I got a good sleep. Yeah, I got some good sleep too. Okay. Okay. Don't forget, your daughter's going to be starting school in probably about 2 years. I personally would recommend you send her to a private school. Don't send your daughter to a public school when the time comes. Because public school is a mess. I never tried lemon juice. I don't mind asparagus. Asparagus is okay. I know this is a dirty shirt. I mean, I don't mind asparagus. My dad likes it. It's okay. It's just expensive. I hate spinach though. Well, let me rephrase that. It depends on how the spinach is made. Sometimes spinach can be pretty good. In some Italian dishes, spinach tastes nice, but in some spinach meals just suck. I probably had kale too, and I never really knew what it was, but let's see. So, I'm just typing something in Discord. Okay. So, Spanish people are gross. I don't know what to say to that. Bullfighting is barbaric. Great. Oh, I agree with that. It's also very dangerous. Just like, oh, they basically risk our lives for the bulls. Why would you want to risk your life in bullfighting? Why would you want to risk your life when you're running in the bulls? Oh my God, that's when the bulls run freely in the street of Spain, and that's like really really bad, you know. Mm. Uh, but Skynet, you are Mexican heritage. You saying is you don't like your own. Well, I said you're Mexican and not from Spain, but I'm trying to remember what French cuisine tastes like. The last time I had French cuisine was long, long ago, and it was on a cruise ship, and it was I don't know, I don't remember what it was, but it was not my thing. You know, you said the food was gross. Now, Queen of YouTube said Spanish people are gross. So it turns out, wrapping up Aurora packets, Gooey says 1,894 active ports. Wow. Tunnel Bear's gonna be busy logging that. True. That's true. And Cortez came back over and he sacked him. He sacked him with sicknesses that the Mayans didn't even, and the Aztecs didn't even have. Right, they're from the, what was that, Peruvian? You guys were part of the Aztecs, though. Oh yes. The armies and noodles are at the gates of Tunnel Bear, throwing grenades and rocks and everything else at them. Right, Colombia. Okay, because I get mixed up because all the way my Central American history is all mixed up between all the different things. Okay, you need a Aztec, alright. The Mayan calendar was one that particularly talked about 2012. But they didn't actually know it is 2012. It's a combination of all the calendars reset to zero, the Actune, the Backtunes, all the stages of the calendar reset to zero, because they're like gears within gears. And then it basically results in a carryover. The problem was they didn't have a carry after Backtunes, so unless they decided to just basically say, like 10 Backtunes or whatever, I don't know. Well, actually, it probably is an Arizona Tech University called Aztec. You never know. Arizona Tech. You can see I'm an Aztec. I'm an Asperger's technician. Okay. That'd be more like Asp-Tech. Asptech. Asp-Tech. And Blade Runner. Okay. So, yes, to answer you guys, they are fighting. And, right now, according to the report coming from the front lines, there is 10,074 attempted packets flying at Tunnel Bear right now. I'm sure Tunnel Bear is going to seriously clamp down on those guys and say, hell no. Only problem is, what's going to happen when the Tunnel Bear gets mad at me and says, you know what, son? I hate to say it, but you suck. Get off our server. He sounds like Yosemite Sam. Well, yeah. What do you think sex will be like in 40 years? Probably won't be any. You guys will probably be plugging in cords into each other and basically fertilizing robots or some other kind of strange thing. Or maybe the male offspring won't happen anymore and they'll be just women. That's theoretically possible too. Well, they already got sex robots now. Last night, Tunnel Bear was afternoon, morning show. Tunnel Bear was kind of really getting a little scared when he saw hundreds, if not tens of thousands of packets come slamming into the door. But they have the team to protect against it. No messages from me. Let's see. Serious extra care. Nope. Extra care, just born, Amazon. Now, the thing is that I don't really know much about you guys, but Tunnel Bear is smart enough that they have the resources, the crew, the team, and they're going to protect my computer and, yes, my cellular phone from the bad guys. Too many baddies out there in the network these days. When we meet extraterrestrials, I don't know. I mean, it depends. It depends. But will human beings be willing to deal with their xenophobia? You talk about racism. This country, but there's a xenophobia against ETs. I don't think people really think about that. I'm just curious about something. Alright, just typing something to Otter. They would be much more intelligent than ourselves. You would think. You ever seen the episode with Stan and Lex? Did Stan seem too intelligent? And the spacecraft that looked like a giant housefly? That's a good one. Or Rigel from Farscape didn't seem too smart either. Chiana was kind of fun. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. That was a new subscriber, I think. Was it? I think so, yeah. Hard to keep track. And I mean, honestly, I don't know, guys, if ETs, what they're going to do. But I think that there's so much going on out there. In space. I didn't talk much about space, so let's talk about space real quick. In the space industry, there is been a lot of research into exoplanets. And with the new telescopes that are coming online now, they have found evidence that there may be a planet not too far away that actually has artificial life on it. Or has life on it anyway, because they think they can see the planet itself as streetlights. He's not new. Oh, some of you come back. Yeah, but as far as I can see, that wasn't a donation, guys. That was, I don't know what it was. Because if it was donation, I would have seen it in my, I'll have to replay it and watch the video and see what it was. I think it was somebody subscribing because it wasn't a membership. I still would like to get a membership, guys. I really need to focus on it. Please click join, become a member. We were trying to say that yesterday. Somebody said we do dry begging, and I don't know what that means. No. So the nurse looked at Ed, said that he is definitely not a pulled muscle. And she thinks it's a type of a hernia. So, also don't forget, you guys can click the join button below and donate that way. So what's dry begging? What's dry begging? I never heard that term before now. Yeah. The nurse kind of thinks she might need to, but at this point, she doesn't think that rehab is a good place because there's an investigation now into it for health and safety violations. I'll just type something here. Just, well, it wasn't any sex stuff. Botter's looking into what's going on. The ICS is looking into what's going on. The Winston Police is looking into what's going on. It doesn't have a lot of sex toys. A Christmas show doesn't have any sex toys at all. Has a lot of yelling. Let's see. So anyway, how you doing? I don't do too good reading. Is that Korean or Chinese? I can't read that. Well, welcome to the show anyway. Looks like it's a type of Korean or Chinese or Japanese. Oh, okay, Korea. Welcome. Welcome, South Korea. Got an Asian visitor today. We don't get a lot of people from Asia. We have had Chinese people a couple times on here, but unfortunately, without any ability to translate. What Queen of YouTube is asking is, how old are you? Single man from Korea. How old are you? Single man from Korea. So, anyway, the point is that so how long have we been streaming for? About an hour. So how much data did we use so far? Let's see. 2 point. Well, let's see. I'm gonna say we used about 500 megabytes. Okay. 500 megabytes. Remember, the counter didn't start out exactly at 0. Okay. Right now we're streaming on 4G because the hotspot's sitting on top of my Mac. So, hi JoJo. My age is secret. Alright, let's get the panel up. Let's get JoJo on. Let's see. Get Andrew on too, maybe. Yeah. See, I gotta find out how much data we use at the end of the show because I am curious. Because we need to know those numbers. Okay. I know he's not North Korean. I'm sure he's not, but, you know. Oh, let's see if we can get Andrew in here too. South Korea. Correct. That's what I thought. But maybe you can help answer a couple questions for me. Now, I know the North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un is up to something. My question is, I know that there was plans to try to work on a railroad together between the two countries to connect them together. So, are they still building that joint railroad, or did that railroad project get snarled up in political stuff? Vanished now. So, in other words, the project kind of never got finished. Oh, that's a shame. See, Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump, thank you, actually had managed to talk to each other and do some great things together. It's a result of a lot of the issues. But unfortunately, Joe Biden messed that up. Okay? He messed it up with Putin. And China. Under Trump, you guys, the North and South Korea, had the ability to actually begin the process of working out your differences without going to the DMC. But Biden didn't like that, so he deliberately did everything he could to sabotage everything that Trump did to try to bring peace. I went and looked at the truck over the weekend, and it wasn't as good as you said. It didn't say that was going to be the truck. It didn't say that was going to be the truck. But you would find the truck. And you would turn down an offer. So there you would be the issue. You turn down an offer, but the truck will be made available to you through some means. I don't know what he's looking for in his truck. Oh, by the way, did you know that Studebaker used to make Conestoga wagons before they made cars? It's true. Before Studebaker made cars, they made wagons. Like the Conestoga is the most famous one. I'm definitely open to hearing more from other countries. I want to learn more from other countries. I mean, that's important. I like talking to people. But with my Asperger's, it is not always easy. It's not easy to explain things to people what it's like to have Asperger's. Asperger's. Kind of said, no, it kind of is like saying I'm kind of pregnant. No, I didn't say that would be the one. Okay? He asked if you would find a good truck. And he said, the answer came out, you will find a good truck. I didn't say that was the good truck. I would come out and say, we gotta go, gotta sort some stuff out. Okay. I don't like peaches or nectarines. Nectarines remind me of little mandarin oranges. Yeah. See you soon, JoJo. Okay. So today we're streaming with the MiFi for testing purposes. And it's obviously working. Red grapes preferred, although I will eat green grapes too. Red wine that's not a dry red wine or a white wine that's a fruity wine. I like fruity wine, I don't like dry wine. I definitely like the Boone's Farm snow citrus or snowberry. That's good. I don't drink a lot of alcohol. What? Who are you talking to, Michelle? My daughter is going to be going to preschool in the fall. Right now, I'm not talking to anybody on the panel. Just talking to people in chat. Are you going to be sending your daughter to private school after, for kindergarten on to 8th grade? Because I wouldn't send your daughter to public school because public school's all messed up. I think you might want to send your daughter to a private school when she hits at kindergarten. Yeah. I don't know what the situation is with Mojo or Jojo with service, whatever it is, that she can get it figured out. Do me a favor, do not send your kids to American public school. They become indoctrination centers for the dark side of the far left. You can get vouchers, though. Tiger Kitty. She would be eligible for vouchers and a scholarship to send her daughter to a local parochial school here in Winston. In fact, it's close enough to their house that the daughter could easily walk to and from school once she gets to be of age. No, I don't. Kristen Rare also can send her daughter to a local parochial school there, St. Anthony's. It's like $4,000 a year or something like that, which isn't bad. You gotta understand one thing, Tiger Kitty, about American public schools. They become indoctrination centers for the left. They're evil. This thing works, but damn. That thing keeps cutting on my lips. And then just take it off. Can't kind of consider it kind of a almost like a retainer thingy. I don't steal pizza. I already told you that. I don't even need to get pizza. I got pizza. Got food. I might go to Cummy's later, but it may not necessarily be for pizza. Well, let's see. Where are we standing? Where we standing? Oh my God, we just hit 1,200. Ha! We just broke a milestone. We just hit 1,200 subs. Oh, that's sweet. I know it's not major, like 10,000. You know what? 1,200 subs is still pretty friggin' good. The hell is that guy, man? I mean, for real. He's not doing YouTube videos anymore. He gave up on it. For now. I'm going to say for now because that changes his mind. So... Damn, this thing is... This thing is ugly. Oh. I'm terrible at sculpting teeth. Don't even... Oh, actually, Kristen, that wasn't really necessarily an offending message. The one that got knocked off was definitely much more offensive. She just wanted to know where Ed was. Right now, guys, they just had a major setback over on Long Island because of the storm. I got a feeling Fire Island's the same way. So, yeah. So I don't know if we're going to be going or not. No, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of an interesting homemade little solution to a problem, but damn, this thing is crappy design. Neat. It's basically is a molding of my mouth that you can lock down, and it keeps the two teeth together. But the thing is it's plastic is miserable. Oh, that is so stupid. That is so stupid of a comment. Show us what? Homemade molding? It's right here. It's It's kind of works, but it's not really that great. It's just this piece of plastic, and you can see where the tooth goes that sits in here, and then the other tooth slams right next to it. It's just not a very good design. Is it safe? I don't know if you'd exactly call it safe. Just like Savannah Rivera said. First of all, it can irritate the gum line pretty bad because it's got, it gets sharp edges on it, and it can, and that makes it kind of unsafe. And of course, it's covering your teeth, so that means you have to take it off the brush. But it did seem to kind of help the tooth a little bit. But, it's just not really the right solution. I mean, when I was a kid, they put wire in my mouth to wire it, the tooth that was here in place with wire, and he butted it onto this tooth and this tooth, and then the dentist just wired it in place. So it was kind of trying to do the same thing with this plastic material for molding teeth, and it kind of worked, but then it didn't work because it was, flawed. No, I don't like it either. So, anyway, I did call Community Health and Wellness to get a regular new doctor. And because they also had a dental division. So I said, what's the story with the dental division? You guys taking patients over there? Oh, no, we're closing the dental division. You're closing the dental division? Why? Can't really do anything with the dentists anymore because we don't have a full team, and a lot of insurance don't pay for it. And okay, I get the idea. So we're basically, you like dentistry, you're gonna have to go elsewhere. Yeah. That's a shame. Craig Senior says, Krista, good to see you. Had a nice chat yesterday. Your and all did well. Hope everyone is okay with you and your family. Did you get your power in your home phone back on yet? Did you get your power in your home phone back on yet, Craig? Yeah. It's too bad dentists are so expensive to do anything right. I would do it right, but wee one has a wee cold. So it's a cold and not allergies? I mean, because I don't know. So there is no dentists, even from community health, which kind of sucks because I always want to go over there. By the way, here's an interesting thing about teeth. The broken molar in the back that looks like a crater, it's still got a live nerve in there. It's still alive, believe it or not. Because I sure the hell know when food falls in there. Yeah. What's the most painful the dentist did to you? The most painful thing the dentist did to me? Oh, actually drilled a cavity without Novocaine. That's probably was the next to the worst that I can think of. Pulling teeth without Novocaine was the next worst, but that wasn't that bad. I had to do it Russian style without the Novocaine to see how it did, and I did fine with both procedures. Take why the hell would you want to do that? Why the hell would you want to do that? Where's Paul? Oh, how you doing? So I did ask about the dentist program, like I said, and they're not taking patients. But I did manage to get my doctor changed over to community health because of the situation with pro health was getting to be too crazy, and patients and sitting on hold for 10 minutes, 20 minutes just to book an appointment. And I said, nah. I explained to the receptionist nicely at Pro Health. I said, no, let me go ahead and see if I can find another doctor, because first of all, I want something that's a little closer to me. This is a bit of a far away for me for travel. And she said, I said, but before I do that, do you have any referrals? Do you have any recommended doctors? She said, no, she didn't. I said, okay. Well, let me see what I can find on my local resources and find a doctor nearby. So I was using community health. I was going to use, why not? I'll use community health. Let's use community health. We got the same phone number for contact. So I figured I'd try it out and see what happens. Craig Sr. says, Paul, hope you're doing well. My brother, I have a headache now. That'll beat the band and the boot. We had a powerful electric storm late afternoon, and there was like I never saw before. Did you get your home phone back, or are you still without power? So is your home phone working and your power back on, or what, Craig? It did not pull his. They think he got something. They're seriously going to call his doctor. They need him to be looked at as soon as possible. They think whatever's going. Right. He thinks it might be a hernia or something like that. Or it may be something to do with lymphedema. And I'm not a doctor, so I can't say. So it has to do with his legs. Well, his legs like When they are. Hey Michelle, I'm doing some WTF due to folks being off, and I expected. I'm doing some WTF. What's that? No, Rusty did not bite Ed. So that creates awful sense. Things hopeless. Krista said, no, Rusty's never bit Ed. No. Did you get your power back, Craig? Or is your power still out? Okay. OSC doesn't even like dry cat food that's older than a day. Never mind old skin. He's not gonna bite Ed. Well, no, because the problem is that there's also some serious question if the clinic was even doing the right things at all, too. So there definitely is mismanagement at the clinic as well. It's not just Ed. Please understand, guys. It's not the clinic itself is inept. The medical doctor in the emergency room were equally inept. That's all I can tell you. What are you gonna do here? You know, if they're not treating you properly, Tiger Kitty said that the place is no damn good, the rehab. Right, exactly. So there's going to be an investigation into that too. Because he was not being properly treated there either. Because Rusty enjoys the hunt. He's a hyper carnivore. He likes to hunt. He's a hunting kitty. I don't know about that because I talked to Ed. I told him to go ahead and talk to a malpractice lawyer about it. But for some reason, he kind of gave me impression. He said, "But that could take years." I said, "So could applying for assisted living apartment." But if you start applying with a personal or a malpractice attorney now, you could get a major settlement. You can get your dream house on wheels that you keep dreaming about. You can get your dream business started you wanted to do. I didn't see you until now. How you doing, Irish Marine? Kitty, who's Ed? Michelle so rude. She never said hi. I didn't see you. Sorry, I apologize. Okay. I need to make some more coffee soon. Oh, I see. There you are. You came on at 11:27. I'm sorry, it was 2 minutes ago. How the hell is gonna happen if one day my channel explodes where we have hundreds, 200, 300 people in the chat? It's going to happen one day. I don't know when, but one day. And when it does, I'm not even sure how I'm going to be able to keep up with everybody. He originally wanted to start a drive-in movie theater. That was what he wanted to do. But, he changes his mind. Then he says he wants to start a hobby shop. And then it's like, so which is it, Ed? I'm always confused in here about what. I gotta use a good laugh. Oh. So I don't know. Maybe Ed should start a drive-in movie theater with a hobby shop in the same building. Sit in your choo-choo and watch the movie. I don't know. Choo-choo train store is his dream job, but it's miserable man, so nobody will want to go to a store. Well, it wasn't always his main dream job. Originally, his dream job was he wanted to start a drive-in movie theater, but, need I say it's expensive and... Oh, drive-in movie theater is a relatively easy job. But yeah, you still got to landscape the yard. You still got to pick up all the cans, cups, bottles, trash. People throw out of the cars on occasion. So he is moving. See, Chris, did you want to explain what was going on with Ed's nurse, and so Paul understands that Ed is physically moving around now, but he did talk to his nurse, and there is seriously questions of a misdiagnosis. How you doing again, Paul? Skynet. Andrew. Sorry. Wants to come on the panel. I don't think anybody wants to come on right now. Why? I don't know. I don't know. You could try getting Andrew on again and see if he answers. So, yeah, he has an awesome voice. I like Andrew's voice. So let's see how we're doing internet-wise. You use 2.52 gigabytes, 1.5 gigabytes of data so far. 1.5. Oh, actually closer to 1 gigabyte. Okay, so 1 gigabyte data. One gigabyte of data, baby. 1 gigabyte of data. I got deliveries coming. I can't come on. Okay. I got deliveries coming tomorrow. Ed paid and ordered some new shoes at Walmart. I got him the biggest, widest foot I could get him. And if he can't cram his foot into a size 14, then he's going to have to seriously order special footwear. He's got feet the size of an elephant. So you stream for 1.5, and you stream for about 1 gigabyte data. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, it's not bad. It's just I gotta figure out how many gigabytes of data we use per stream, so I can figure out how many streams a day I can get. It looks like I'm gonna estimate that a typical 2-hour show uses about 2 gigabytes of data. That means I theoretically can do 25 shows, which means, you know what they say about big feet. No. Big feet are needed to support the weight they use. That supports a lot of weight behind them. I don't know if that's what you mean, but no, I didn't. I got up at normal time. I had 3 bagels for breakfast with butter. I got my coffee here. I was on the phone with Frontier before I came in here to see if I could change my home phone number. And they said that's no problem, but the thing is, it's going to mess up your billing cycles and mess up your electronic payments. It's like, oh, no. I said, no. Now, if I have to, I'll just turn the phone off during the show. Because it's... unfortunately, in this case, no. In this case, big feet means supports a lot of weight behind them. I got medium-sized feet. I don't have huge feet. I wear 10 wide on women's feet. If I can't find the 10 wide, I go for 11. So I got medium-sized feet. Andrew, how tall are you anyway? I'm just curious. What's your height? How tall are you? I'm 5'8" tall. I'm 5'3". Oh, wow. Yes, he does. I'm definitely would tower over you, Andrew. I'm way bigger than you by about 5 inches. I'm 5'8". She's 5'2". What about Craig? How tall is Craig? No, I didn't lose interest in Andrew. I didn't say that. I'm just wondering how tall everybody else is. How tall is Craig? How tall is... I think he was about 5'6". I was like 5'5". He was like 5'6". Well, there is a woman that's 7 foot tall. And she's not on the basketball team. But she could have been if she was interested in basketball. I don't mind being shorter. Being short, actually, I'm kind of in a sweet spot height. I'm not too tall. Because if you get to be too tall, it's like you see that, what's his name there? The wizard there coming into the Hobbit's house, into, Bilbo Baggins' house, smacking into everything when you get to be too tall. Can you check out the view from there? What cam? I don't even have any other camera set up right now. Nothing wrong with that. I don't even get the other camera except for the webcam hooked up right now. So that's the only one that's hooked up right now. Well, it's not much to say, honestly. So, 15 people on. That's not bad. We're doing good today. Got some new viewers now. And as far as YouTube is concerned, or new viewers, I'll take those new viewers. Take your money too, but I really personally recommend you guys sign up a membership instead. But if you can, because it's better, it's donation or is it donate? I keep forgetting, is it donation or donate? I think it's donate. Donate? Donate. Okay, it's donate. Let's see. We're humans born to bear walk barefoot. Yeah. I really personally recommend you take a membership anyway, because it's a flat rate and it's paid automatically every month. And there's nothing wrong with that. Helps offset the cost of operating this place. Be right back on another Zoom. We'll give you a show at about 7 my time. Okay. 7 your time. That's like 2 o'clock our time. So give me a call, or give me a, contact me on Twitch, Andrew. I love imagining the old lady upstairs coming down and being, you're disturbing my YouTube broadcast. I'm Snow Queen, as you know. Well, when we switched to our VPN, we've been giving a lot less problem with people trying to disturb the show because of denial of service attacks, because they're not able to success with it. Distributed denial of service attacks. Because because my VPN is monitoring them, logging them, and blocking them. So, and that's important because one reason I say it's important because the reality is, if we didn't have our VPN, then they would have been trying to attack my cell phone provider, and I would be pinged for every packet that they tried to send me. They do, but they also encrypt your data too, so that your data is protected between you and them. So they also, as I said, they also mask your ID, but they do other things as well. They protect you from bad guys and bad girls that are trying to cause bad harm. Right. And it sends the data through a tunnel, exactly. That's the name Tunnel Bear, which is my ISP. And Tunnel Bear is offering a deal where you can try Tunnel Bear for free. That's right. For every month, you'll get 1 gigabyte of free data. It does not sell your data to anybody else. They have been verified by independent service organizations. The data is available online to verify the certification reports. And for a month, you can get a 2-year membership with Tunnel Bear for $59. That covers 2 years of unlimited data with Tunnel Bear. And you can go for a 3-year plan, and you can see even more if you can afford to pay the outright higher price. I couldn't, so I went for the 2-year. No, because the hot router's not turned on right now. I turned it off for this show. I got you, little buddy, you little dog Toto too. Tell me now. Try to go to my public IP address. It's not where I'm streaming from. No, it does not. No, it's one of the few that does not sell your data to anybody. It doesn't sell your email last entry. It doesn't sell any of that stuff to anybody. Well, what you're confused about, I'll try to simplify it for you. But we'll start with one question at a time. Is 1 gigabyte of data? That's 1,000 megabytes. It would not be too good for streaming, but for, when you're using Wi-Fi, like at McDonald's or something like that, which is public IP address, your data is encrypted between your phone through the VPN to Tunnel Bear server. So that means that some guy the next table over who's running a packet sniffer would not be able to encode or decode your packets to see the passwords and private data you're sending. So for public hotspots, it is essential to have a VPN to protect yourself from bad guys. It's good enough for doing some light streaming on your phone, Craig. But forget watching a lot of YouTube videos on it. But for checking your email or for checking Discord or maybe occasionally checking a few news articles or checking your orders on your phone, it's fine. It was available for clients for Android, iOS, and it works with Linux. I know because I installed a Linux driver on my Linux machine. So I have Tunnel Bear on my Linux machine as well as my Macs. It's a gigabyte is 1,000 megabytes, Craig. Each one of my YouTube videos is about 1 gigabyte per hour per live stream. So you figure it's about 1 hour of my video is 1 gigabyte. Yeah. Craig, did you get your power on your home phone turned back on yet? I asked you that question, but I don't think you heard me. I was just curious if you got your power on your home phone back on yet. I'm glad he's safe too. But I don't know why he couldn't answer my question. I asked him a simple question. Maybe I should break it into 2 questions. Craig, Did you get your phone back on yet? How about your home phone? Question one. And Craig, did you get your power back yet? Those are the questions I asked Craig earlier, and he didn't even answer me. Michelle knows I was still out of power. Too many trees down, probably be a couple of days. What about the phone? Is your home phone working still, or did that go down too? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm worried more about is someone planting a conventional warhead right at the Caldera Yellowstone National Park. That would scare the living bejesus out of me. If a big, strong bunker buster went straight to the Caldera Yellowstone National Park, no radiation, just as much damage, especially on one of those Satan missiles they have there. Plant a conventional warhead straight at the caldera of Yellowstone supervolcano. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sure that they've already figured it out. I'm sure the Riskies already know about it. After all, who can miss Yellowstone? I'm gonna go make some more coffee. Up right back. I mean, ow. Alright. I was just thinking about the song 99 Left Balloons when I was making coffee in the kitchen. How would NORAD feel if he saw a conventional warhead go flying right into Caldera Yellowstone National Park. Ooh. See, if the whole world goes up, to me, that's just God finally having enough of the transgender. I don't know if that's the main concern right now. Some parts of town didn't have that well, that's been a long time to have no power. Michelle, how was still under power. Too many trees down, will probably be a couple of days. Maybe the Russians will bring about nuclear. I don't know. If that Silvermoon pops on the Earth, will go into a nuclear winter. If the Russian release, though, its nuclear arsenal, the Earth will go into a nuclear winter with a lot of dead people. At least if they use the volcano as the weapon instead, they can kind of say, like Colonel Schultz, I know nothing! I did nothing! It's not my fault! Oh, yeah. Sure, it's not. You sent your bunker buster straight into the caldera. Those conventional warheads! Jeez. I've seen people without power for months. I think God is tired of all this stupidity. It's mentioned in the book of Revelation. At the time of great reckoning is upon us. I already see that, right? You already see that. Time of great reckoning is upon us. You just don't seem to learn. Good question. Would it be Kali, the world destroyer? But remember, the goddess of Kali also is also the creator, the world creator and the world destroyer. So I don't think it would necessarily be Yahweh. Kali, the world destroyer. It's the Indian goddess. Gotta think about that. Take a pick and create a god. No. We're gonna go back to the first mover thing. Let's cover this real quick. Who created man? Where did man come from? Where did DNA come from? Clearly, we can understand. No, actually, where did any of the matter come from? Think about it. Where did all this stuff come from? It came from somewhere, didn't it? There's the first movement, first mover. Somebody put all this here, okay? The whole world, the universe, the stars, from absolute nothing, all of a sudden, boom, there was everything. The big, major kaboom. Now, theoretically, some say maybe it came from another membrane. When the two membranes touched, and there was a transfer of contents from one membrane to another, the brain theory. That's BRANE, as in membrane, not brain as in BRAIN. Okay? But even so, how did that membrane get all of its stuff? How did that start? Is it like in Newton's cradle? Did it just one membrane smacked into the other one and started passing universal data between one place and another? And who is God? God is not from this universe because he precedes this universe. So perhaps God is from the other universe that precedes this universe. Yeah, I've heard that too, because this Earth is in quarantine. We are in quarantine. To get on and off this planet, we have to shift into a different pan-dimensional plane that we can't just easily do that yet. Because gods have been observing it's like being in a playpen. We can't get outside and play around with the stove or the furnace or the TV or the radio because we're in a playpen. No more than we can go out there and easily get to other planets because we're too far away from everybody. Paul Ryan, on your go, man. Tell him where that folks that don't understand I like is a big fish. I live is like a big fish sticking out in the ocean and vulnerable to all storms in the north and south shores. Yeah. Possibly this universe is a simulation. No, this universe is not a simulation. Although I have heard that used too, but I don't think so. But again, even if it is, who wrote the software? Okay, again, there we go, first creator. Somebody made it happen. Somebody made it happen. Who did it? Who created it? I didn't do it. You didn't do it. Somebody created this universe. It is. Have you ever been to Kansas? It's flat because of the glaciation that came down and scraped it flat. But the horizon is curved. The earth is curved. Greeks even do that. Craig, I heard a new movie come out. Let me get this, click on this one here. No. Craig, I heard a new movie came out about Gaussians on your island. And about Gaussians on the island was jacking up on it. They activated that hybrid hadron collider and it knocked us into alternate reality where everything is retarded. Yeah, no, but they do think that they found a portal to hell. And the problem is that at the same time you open the portal to hell, what evil from that portal came through it, if anything? Or were the demons not looking? I wish I could answer that question with a straight face. I don't know how to answer that. So the earth isn't flat. No, the earth is not flat. But it's so large diameter that it may partially appear flat. But the earth is like a very large basketball with a slight spherical shape to it. So it's not exactly totally round. It's kind of like a very, very, very large basketball with a slight belt around the center called the equatorial region that causes the earth to basically elongate at the poles slightly. Whereas gay nation and nonsense have studies that proves otherwise, Michelle. I've seen studies, and Astrophysicists have confirmed the Earth is indeed round. Anybody who's ever flown in an airplane could tell you that. Yes, Craig. He was a pilot. He knows what I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with the Earth being round. And it makes a lot of sense when you look at the Clark points and all the geostationary satellites basically on the equatorial regions of the Earth. I went to Georgia, and I've gone to Missouri, and I've gone to Little Rock, Arkansas. And I saw out the window, and I saw that the Earth indeed was round. I could see the horizon was curved from a distance. Over 35,000 feet in the air. So don't tell me that the Earth isn't round. I'm sure he probably was looking at the Earth between rounds. Look, guys, think for a second. I'm sure he has taken some time to look out of his windshield and see the Earth. After all, he had to be able to pilot his airplane both by instruments and by sight. No, I didn't see the USA, but at least I can tell you I do agree that Missouri is pretty flat. And so is Arkansas. Yes, I have been on a cruise, and I could see it on the open water, too, that the Earth is curved. Looking at the Caribbean waters, yes. So my mom and dad had money to take us places. So anyway, let me answer a couple questions that relate to what I said earlier. Number one, am I ever going to get my teeth fixed? If there's another walk-in dental clinic like there was a couple years ago at the Torrington High School, most likely. The local community health is not having any more dental clinics or any more dentist visits. They're closing the dental office division. I don't know why. Okay. So they're basically canceling they're not taking any new patients. They're closing the office down. So all the existing patients are going to need to find another dentist. Good luck. They're expensive. Aspen Dental is the next best choice. What the work was the old man, and he was in the Air Force. I believe Craig said he was in the Air Force. Michelle can't even do that. There's no dentist in the area. No, we're not going to replace all my teeth. We're just going to get implants, the ones that need to be replaced, get implants. Gonna have to go back to the orthodontist again to straighten out these guys. Oh, God. Gee, I'll take an implant here, and I'll take an implant here. I'll take an implant over here. Oh, yeah, I need one there, too. So I need 4 implants, please. $1,600 a piece. That's just for the parts, not the labor. What? So that's going to be $6,400 up front, please. Do you take payment arrangements? No, we pay cash. Cash is king. Yeah, okay. $6,400. Gee, let me go rob a bank. Ouch. That's the truth. That's exactly what they told me. I was like, oh my god, you serious? That's just so ridiculous expensive. Yes, I work with my dad. I work with Krista's dad. He laid hardwood flooring and carpets. Yep. That's what my dad did for a living. He laid hardwood floors. Also laid carpet too. 1.5 gigabytes for the show. Looks like it. Yeah, you can turn the Wi-Fi back on. Why would you turn it off anyway? Mistake. Oh. So. Yeah. So anyway, that's the truth. Oh. That was my fault, guys. Okay. Did you accidentally turn off the Wi-Fi connected device? Yeah. You know what, Michelle? Turn off the Wi-Fi. It's screwing up everything. Alright. Off. Okay. For some reason, that screws it up the data big time, man. I don't know why that is. Probably because it's trying to send out Discovery to everybody. I don't need that on anyway. Okay. Because it's the family business is operated by my cousin Stephen, which owns the company. It's an LLC. It's a corporation. That was my fault, guys. Sorry about that. It's an LLC, Limited Liability Corporation, and it's not operated by us. My father was just a worker. Krista's father was a foreman. He would be the man that sends out work orders every morning to my father, which then would go out there and do floor laying and finishing of floors and things like that. Right. It was definitely not a family business anymore. It was a limited liability corporation. It used to be a family business. But then my uncle, Ernie, turned it into an LLC. Interesting, though, because as far as the Wi-Fi thing goes, it wasn't... Because I turned off the Wi-Fi by mistake, and I guess the minute I turned the Wi-Fi off by mistake, it's like all of a sudden, I said, oh, it's turned off, I turned it on, and all of a sudden the whole internet just goes... It's just sending out discoveries to everybody, and everybody's trying to connect them through my Wi-Fi. I'm like, nah, leave it off. I don't need those people on here. I'll turn it back on later on. Oh, wait. What are you talking about? Who's Ernie? Who are you talking? Ernie. as an Arnold. That was my uncle. He started Dalene Flooring. He was the founder of the company. He turned it into Limited Liability Corporation. My uncle was a philanthropist. He helped out community people. He helped out everybody. He was a major part of the community. He did all kinds of special things for the community. Not much different than me. He actually believed in helping the community out. Oh yes, I spoke to him briefly yesterday, but during the storm, my daughter got water in the basement and couldn't talk to me. One hell of a northeaster lightning, and it needs to go back to the hospital. Oh, yeah, well, he was a good guy. He did the same thing I did. He supports the community. He did a lot of special charity offerings as a philanthropist. He helped the community at large. I want to be like my uncle. I really do. I want to be like my late uncle. I want to do the same thing. I want to give back to the community. That's really what I wanted to do. That's what I still want to do. Okay. Damn, my uncle was a man to be an example. That's for sure. So was my father, which was his brother. Both truly believed in the community. No, Michelle, I cannot afford to send her to a private school. Check to see if they have any voucher programs, Krista. Google, see if there's any kind of voucher or scholarship programs. Because one of the things that Trump wanted to do was give people vouchers so they could send their child to whatever school system they wanted to send their child to. So look into private school vouchers. She said she can't afford to send her daughter to private school. So, Chris, if you want, why don't you keep searching on the web? Because I know Donald Trump did want people to be able to send their children to the school of their choice, regardless if it's public, private, or Montessori. Oh, I mean, there's another option. You could always homeschool. If you really wanted to homeschool your daughter, I mean, I would do that. You don't want your daughter to go to one of those public indoctrination farms. That's the reality of what public schools become. Yes, I'm talking about St. Anthony's. Oh, did they close it? Because I know St. Anthony's, to my knowledge, still exists. Yes, I'm talking about St. Anthony's. I'm certainly not talking about the Winchester Academy, which was originally an Episcopalian school that closed about 20 years ago. The problem is, Paul, is what the public schools are teaching now, such as critical race theory and the other garbage they're throwing down their mindset, is Krista doesn't want her daughter to be exposed to that crap, and I don't blame her. The kids both had sex day one of public middle school. You want to stay away from the public school indoctrination programs that they're doing now. And you don't even get permission to be a part of it. You don't send you permission slips. They just basically throw your kids into this environment where you learn about everything from cross-dressing, transgender, everything. Do you really want your daughter to be exposed to that? I don't. Yes, there are vouchers for parents that send the kids to private school. Trump created the programs. You just gotta find them. Well, you might as well teach her ahead of time to watch out for the bullshit from CRT, LGBTQ type crap that they're going to start teaching her at a very early age, Krista. I don't know how good Winston schools are or how hard they enforce the CRT crap, but be careful, okay? I'm not trying to teach anybody's kids anything. I'm just me. I'm just being who I am. Yeah. Exactly. I'm sorry, but Brian, I've seen what the public schools are teaching today. I would not want anyone's kids to be subjected to that garbage at all. It has nothing to do with the person's race. I have a question about some of the stuff that they're teaching. Critical race theory, particularly, is definitely damaging to the young minds, and they're teaching it at a very young age. There's a big difference. Well, anyway, listen, it's time for me to go. I gotta use the bathroom, and I will see you guys, tomorrow morning at normal time. Not mad at anybody or anything. I just gotta go to the bathroom, and it's time to wrap it up. So we had a good show this morning. We had a lot of people. We were picking it at about almost 18 people. Actually, we did hit 18. We did. Alright, so everybody, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, a normal time. Alright, so see you guys soon, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well, I know you don't need it. Well, because you're my one big whopper.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie. I mean, they're massive.
I know. But then again, we also see, like, other people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the fame, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Gauntlet 1 versus fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. All right. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.